weather there. The Dow is now up 478 points. S&P ahead 39. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
9:03 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. Mostly sunny skies today, with highs getting into the 80s inland, but we will cool down even further over the weekend. Good morning, I'm Melissa Colrod.
And I'm Eric Thomas.
Here's what's happening.
With all the fog we've had earlier this month, we've already established this is not our usual October. But now, as KCBS reporter Holly Kwan tells us, there's yet another change coming.
You may not have brought in the patio furniture because it hasn't felt like winter, but you might want to tie down loose items. The winds are going to howl this weekend.
A pattern change that we've waited on for a while. We've been stuck in the same pattern for much of the month, and now we are out of that. So we are watching as we go into a potentially more active period here.
Sean Miller with the National Weather Service. A fast-moving storm is headed for the Sierra, which will bring snow to the passes, but also turn up the winds for us.
Well, we're going to start out windy along the coast as early as tonight as the weather system moves through, brings the onshore winds, and then as we shift around later into Saturday and Sunday, the hills are going to start to experience those winds as well, especially the hills of the North and East Bay.
And with all the drought-stricken trees, he says, look out for branches that could give way. All this means it'll feel like fall for sure. And get this, we could be skiing a month from now. Holly Kwan, KCBS.
Firefighters in Concord have contained a large fire in an abandoned building on Willow Pass Road. This blaze broke out at about 4 o'clock this morning and first was reported as a fence on fire, but it quickly spread. Contra Costa County Fire Captain Joe Otellini says when crews got on the scene, the fire already...
Police reported ahead.
The roof would eventually collapse, but crews were were safely pulled out before that happened, and nobody was hurt. Otellini says fire crews have been called to the property over the years for small blazes.
It's been vacant for a number of years. It was a restaurant at one point, but it's been sitting vacant, boarded up.
There is no word on the cause of the fire this morning.
A landscaping project at a multi-million-dollar home in Atherton unearthed an unexpected find in the backyard, a buried car. KCBS's Mike DeWald reports from the scene where police are trying to figure out exactly why it's there.
It's not exactly the buried treasure you'd expect to find in your own backyard. Police working long into the night trying to excavate this car from the ground. Investigators remain on scene today. This is a quiet residential street here on Stonebridge Avenue. The property gated and the home well off the main road. Commander Dan Larson is with Atherton Police. He says this car predates the current property owner.
The vehicle was possibly buried sometime in the 1990s and was buried approximately 4 to 5 feet into the ground.
The San Mateo County Crime Lab sent technicians to help investigate the scene. Cadaver dogs were also brought out. Police say there's currently no evidence of any human remains in the vehicle. What was in the vehicle? Unused bags of concrete. Also unclear why those were in there. The landscaping crews have been coming and going this morning, but the majority of them have been called off. Police say the motive and circumstances surrounding the incident remain under investigation. In Atherton, Mike DeWald, KCBS.
A bicyclist was killed this morning in San Jose after colliding with a school bus. Police say this happened near South 10th and East Reed Street just before 7 o'clock. The cyclist was pronounced dead at the scene, and there's no word if anybody on the bus was hurt.
Today on Ask an Expert, do changing COVID protocols for Bay Area counties signal a new phase of the pandemic? We'll cover that coming up at 9:20, and you can send us your questions to askus@kcbsradio.com.
Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm David Welch. Valley Water is praising Santa Clara County residents for their conservation efforts.
Time to check traffic. Here's Kim Wonderly. What's going on?
Well, it's broken record time, as you like to say. We still have some problems from the 3 o'clock hour in the case of Sunol. That is the closure of northbound. Open by now, but that has not quite been accomplished, so we're keeping a close eye on it. But in the meantime, traffic is backed up well over the Sunol grade all the way back beyond Sheridan to Vargas Road. That's where the stop and go begins. Remember, the the KCBS phone force told us it took him about an hour to get through that considerable backup. Highway 84 is a bit of a mess, too, on the eastbound side coming out of the Niles Canyon area, trying to get to the Palomares or the Pleasanton-Sinole Road off-ramp. So really tough here. And then also, there's more. West 84 near Little Valley Road, an accident is blocking a lane here. That's the inbound side of Highway 84, so they're still working on that. Chilton out-of-body collision cam, still seeing sluggish traffic heavy on the San Mateo Bridge coming over the high-rise through Foster City because the right lane has been blocked with a stalled big rig on the ramp from West 92 to North 101. They'd hoped to have it cleared an hour ago, and they're still working on it, so that's a problem area. What looks good, Peninsula up to SFO, no real problems here. Northbound 101, in fact, is feeding very well into San Francisco, barely even slow at Cesar Chavez, where we always normally encounter very heavy traffic. Your next update, 9:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today, except possibly at the beaches. Highs getting into the 60s to low 80s. We cool down even further tomorrow and Sunday with possibility of a raindrop or two tomorrow morning. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on KCBS.
Building a new home? Remodeling? See what's trending in the ideas section at dolanlumber.com. Rooms you shouldn't ignore, design trends, how-to projects, all at dolanlumber.com. While there, register for our home improvement newsletter. That's dolanlumber.com.
Hi, this is Patty Rising with an update on River Islands in Lathrop. It is a great time to see for yourself all the wonderful things about River Islands. Check out all that green, acres and acres of parks, baseball tournaments at Islanders Field, or grab some goodies at the farmers market or a bite at the Boathouse restaurant. River Islands has 12 new neighborhoods and an array of home sizes and prices. The best place to start your tour is at riverislands.com. Isn't it time for you to discover the island?
This is the Eye in the Sky Traffic Watch, brought to you by Ring Central. This is Neil, your eye on traffic, and today looks like a doozy. You want my advice? Ditch the commute and connect on Ring Central. They put call, meet, and message all in one app, so you can connect with anyone, anytime. I'm hearing from Chet in the studio. You're breaking up, Chet. Looks like you should have called on Ring Central.
Ring Central, simpler communications.
Hi, this is Brian Bakhtiar, Executive Manager of Stevens Creek Subaru. Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Stevens Creek Subaru. With our kids back in school, football back in action, and the weather starting to change, it's a great time to be in the Bay Area. Speaking of change, the all-new refreshed 2023 Outback Legacy Ascents are here. With updated styling, best-in-class safety ratings, and go-anywhere ability, you owe it to yourself to see what's new at Stevens Creek Subaru. If you need another reason, how about the Bay Area's best cup of coffee? Come and talk to our Subaristas at the Wilderness Cafe. Whether you're looking to buy a new or certified pre-owned Subaru, service your car, or just looking for your new favorite cup of coffee, Stevens Creek Subaru is the Bay Area's preferred destination. We're easy to find on Stevens Creek Boulevard, just off of Winchester, near Santana Row in San Jose, or online at StevensCreekSubaru.com. That's StevensCreekSubaru.com. And remember, buckle up and drive safely.
Is there something really absurd that keeps you out?
Getting a paper cut on my eyeball?
A fear you can't shake?
A leak in ocular fluid. Jesus, I'm gonna go under the knob that I will perish.
Whatever scares you, I want to talk about it. Join me, Larry Mullen, for my new podcast, Your Weirdest Fears. Listen and subscribe to Your Weirdest Fears on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts from.
KCBS News Time, 9:11.
Not every story about the state's ongoing drought has to be negative. KCBS's David Welch tells us about a victory for conservation.
Santa Clara County residents have a lot to boast about. There's Google, Intel, and the county is home to Northern California's pro football team. Now, residents can add one more thing to their list of bragging rights: water conservation.
Santa Clara County residents and businesses are meeting our 15% water conservation call from our board of directors.
That's Matt Keller with Valley Water, which is in charge of Santa Clara County's water district. They asked their customers for a 15% decrease in water usage. County businesses and residents did 1% better, and they met that goal 2 months in a row. Valley Water has been stepping up enforcement on water wasters, but they're giving much of the credit to Santa Clara County residents.
They reduced their outdoor watering to 2 days a week or less. They put in water-saving devices on their showers, on their on their sinks and took water-saving actions.
David Welch, KCBS.
KCBS News Time, 9:13. The Warriors are trying to manage a good problem. We'll get details in sports coming up in 2 minutes.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Were you